What's up guys, the Lazy Goldmaker here. Today we're going to talk about some items that you may have seen stocking up in your bags if you've been doing the patron orders. We're talking about these ones right here. They give, they're a finishing reagent that gives you plus profession skill. As far as I know, you can only get them from doing patron orders. I'm not sure if I have any up right now. No, I don't. But they show up as rewards from patron crafting orders. And obviously some of you will have realized you can just sell them on the auction house because they are freely tradable. And that's fine and good. But some of you will have also realized that the plus 20 skill for the unraveled instructions is really powerful. In my last video I talked about the profession ratios and how they impact profits, with the conclusion that a plus 5 skill ratio will have a huge impact on your profitability, at least for the right recipes. It will very significantly cut your costs, or at least rather give you a significant cut to cost, because you can swap some materials from quality 3 to quality 2. So this is perhaps one of the best recipes to show it with the Authority of Radiant Power, because it requires a lot of materials. So if I was a Night Elf, or Blood Elf, I mean, and I had the plus 5 bonus, then I could swap 10 Storm Dust to quality 2. Whereas if at my point I can do 2 or 3. I can do 3. So I could get 7 more rank 2 Storm Dust. And Storm Dust, the difference is 40 gold per. So 7 times 40, 280 gold less would be the crafting cost if I had 5 more skill. Now those of you who paid attention maybe, or already know the auction house value of these items, will see that the Apprentice Crafting License, which gives you plus 5 skill, is selling for 133 gold minimum buyout. So what does that mean? It means that for crafting Authority of Radiant Power, then I could buy one of these, slap it on here, and I could reduce, I could swap out another 7, essentially. So I can show you, obviously, we can put in a Apprentice Crafting License, swap everything over to quality 3 again. And now I can do 9 or 10. I can do 10 now. And this is going to be my profit. Now obviously I don't have all of the buffs, I don't have consumables active, and I'm not the right racial, but we can see now I would lose 1,000 gold 783 if I remove this and set this to 3, and we put this back up to 72. We can see I would lose 1,900. So my profit would increase by 120 from swapping in this, which is quite large, and we can do it even further with the unraveled instructions. So obviously this doesn't work in every circumstance, and this is like the absolute dream scenario recipe for doing something like this, because it requires a lot of material, so it has a very high cost, and there's also a lot of materials you can swap out. And then on top of that, Storm Dust is a material with fairly good differences between the various levels. In terms of the cost, and you can swap out a lot because there's 75 required. The more of the one item is required for the recipe, the less impact moving one will have on your recipe skill, and the more mileage you'll get out of swapping in these finishing reagents. So obviously if I swap in the unraveled one, we would go from 1900, and now I could swap out, I think it's something in the 30s. Yeah. Swap out 30, my profit is now minus 1,300. So this, swapping this unraveled instructions in and swapping out quality 2 materials increased my profit by 600 gold compared to just vanilla crafting. That's quite good, I would say. That's quite good. So these items are absolutely amazing, and you should utilize them for these kinds of recipes, which means expensive recipes with loads of different materials required, where the skill is going to lead to savings. So for the some other examples, some alchemy recipes can work out because the difference in price for Lure Drop and Arathor Spear are both like very high. You're looking at 60 gold per. So if you can swap out, essentially for this one to be worth it at 400 gold, you would need to be able to swap out. You would need to be able to swap out 7 quality 3 herbs for quality 2 ones, and then you'd be making a profit using this. But I think enchanting is like the absolute best one because there are so many recipes where you can utilize this with storm dust. But you might be able to find other professions where this works out as well. Sadly, you can't really use the recipe scan. There is a function here to look for finishing reagents, but it'll only optimize these ones to figure out if you should use a concentration or increased multicraft or increased resourcefulness, which is not what we're looking for here. What we're looking for here is this one, and then re-optimizing materials to still barely reach the threshold. So yeah, sort of a slightly hidden strategy or something that's really, really useful. And as of right now, generally speaking, if you're going to use you're going to use the unraveled instructions, because here you're paying 100 gold for plus 5 skill, here you're paying 200 gold for plus 10, or you're paying 400 gold for plus 20. So you're paying 100 gold per 5 skill regardless. So if it's profitable to get 5 skill, then it's also going to be profitable to get 10 skill, and it's going to be profitable to get 20 skill. So you want to go for the most expensive one, assuming you can find it. Obviously, the quantities available aren't forever, so you are going to run through these quite quickly if you're doing a large crafting session with if you're crafting Authority of Radiant Power, and you can do that profitably. Then this is absolutely crucial, and you need to buy these when they're cheap, and definitely keep on top of your own patron orders so you have a supply coming in. So yeah, really cool little optimization. So good luck with this. Take advantage of it, and now maybe you understand why someone's able to undercut you, because they might be using this trick to get their crafts in significantly cheaper than you are.